So in this episode, I want to introduce you to a 3D printed mask that's meeting N95 specs. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Breaksteel Pandemic Edition. Normally we do mini quads here. We do 3D printing, which is where this comes in. But this is kind of very different than what we usually do on this channel. And I might be doing a few episodes on this type of stuff because, well, this is kind of taking over my life. As you all know, we are in very strange times. So, I have been making these masks. I have been making these ear savers. And let me start from the beginning. I started making face shields. Most of the local hospitals need PPE, or personal protection equipment. So a lot of us in the 3D printing community have stepped up and have been making masks and ear savers and face shields. I myself have been printing face shields up until about a week ago. They went to injection molding, but I have been donating those to the local hospitals, EMS, first responders, those kind of people. And then from there, I kind of transitioned to these guys. These are for the surgical mask. So you put your head right here, and instead of those straps coming around your ears, you can clip onto these things. And this is somebody else's design and just grabbed quick. It works. It's very flexible. This is printed out of PETG, which is all but near impossible to get right now. Printed out of gray, purple, whatever I had. It's just, so those are getting donated as well. And I still have some PETG left, so I'm printing those and still donating those. On the other printer, I have been printing this stuff out. So what you're looking at here, this is the MalaMask, and I will link the Thingiverse. I'll link it in the description below, and I'll put the thingy number right there. So this is the MalaMask. This is actually a completed one. This is mine, although I might jump down to a medium. This is a large, and I feel like it might be a little bit too big, but this is a contour version, as you can see. They do have a normal version, which is cut straight. But this guy is meeting N95 specs. That's like 99.9% of particulate matter is getting soaked up by the filter. And it's a 7-piece filter. And I'll take this apart and show you what the filter looks like in a moment. But this is an actual completed mask. This right here, this came as one unit like this. Okay, and this is a tourniquet strap. And he has made a guillotine slicer for it right here. So this guy opens up and there's a blade right there. There you go. Shashing. And it's just held in place with 2 screws. And you put the rolled up tourniquet right here and ka-chunk. Now you end up with 2 pieces. So that was cool to print out. All this is printed out of PETG as well. The filter system is made up of 3 parts. Okay. Talking about the straps, these are for the straps here. Okay. We got 4 of those per mask. As you can see, they go here. And I'll get into like how to put all this together probably in further videos and whatnot. But you've got and this, if you screw this on a little too much, there we go. So the filter system is 3 parts. You've got the back part here. This goes in through the back of the shroud like this. And then you've got the ring. You just slide this ring right on here. And he designed these really well. I mean, if you don't drop it on the floor like that, this spins on just really easy. Okay, and then you take your filter material, you throw that in there, and then you put this guy on the front of it, and there you go. I was printing with this blue. This is a Solutac, and it was actually sticking way too good to my bed, and this one cracked, so that's why it's kind of like the showpiece. I don't know that, I mean, technically this is on the outside, so it's probably fine, but anyway. So you got the straps, you've got the filter, He did just come out with these guys. I am printing the straight ones. This is kind of like a fitment test here. So you can see you get the small, medium, large. They kind of nest together, and then, you know, bam! That's the contoured version. I'm currently printing the standard version right now. Otherwise, I would have that out here for you to see. So then, if you notice here, this is one of the things that I do not see on any other 3D printed mask. And this really makes this thing shine. This is a silicone ring, if you will. So this project has given me a new skill. I now know how to pour silicone, and I think I might bring that onto the channel. And you might say, why does an FPV/3D printing channel have anything to do with pouring silicone? And besides nothing, the mold is actually 3D printed. So that's kind of cool. And that's kind of where I get the justification for all this, because, well, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so things have changed, the rules have changed, and I do what I like to do. So, and that is make things. So here's the mold that guy comes in. If I take this off, as you can see, I have poured some silicone into this, and ooh, yeah. That is too satisfying. And there's another one right there. So let's do that again. I know you guys have the rewind button, but I don't. So, ugh, nice. Anyway, this is filled with silicone. I am not going to open it right now because, well, 14 bolts cranked down, and I don't have my drill out here. So, and that's another video. So you guys got something to look forward to. I'll probably do a pouring video and whatnot, just because this is kind of fun. So anyway, the designer made this, and then as you can see, it kind of flops over here. So much like any project, like if I can help out, I will. So I saw the opportunity, I created these, and I put these up on Thingiverse. If you're interested in these, the link is also down below. Download for free. The bottom of this, you want the wing nuts, if you go that route, to be parallel with the base of this, and this just slides right in there, and this guy is not falling apart, or falling over rather, and it just sits flat like that. So this is why I say the wing nuts on the bottom need to be kind of parallel with the ground. Okay, but yeah, that's it. If for some reason this is made so that you can stack them, I have been using the single, and I also have 2 3 stacks. So I decided to make up, because the 3 stack stands on its own, I decided to make up one for 2 stacks as well, and that fits just as nicely as this one. It's one-handed in, and the only reason it's two-handed is because it comes off the ground with the mold. So there is that. So I'm pretty excited about this project because well, we all need to apparently wear masks now, and N95 is the best that you can get. So there's that. If you try one of these on for the first time, you'll notice that they are pretty hard to breathe through. And that is because we are breathing through, this is 7 layers. Okay, so like I said, you take the inside piece here and put it in from the inside, and then you add this ring right around here, crank that down, and that's what you get when you look at the front of the mask without the front of this. Okay, but the filters, as you can see here, we have, this is a MERV 13. This is a pleated furnace filter, and this was cut with a circle cutter, and I'll probably make that a separate video, show you the breaking down of that and circle cutting. And then this is like a woman's face cloth. This is what they call a cotton round. It's 100% cotton. And then we got 3 more layers of the furnace material, 1, 2, and 3. And then we've got another layer of cotton, and then we've got the final layer of furnace material. And then as you can see, this kind of fits right nice in the center here, and you want this to sit actually in the center, and then this ring here comes down and forces the edges of that completely crushed, and you're good to go. you crank that down, and now you're good. So this filter is good for up to 1 week, and it's not like your normal N95s, because if you touch the outside, you touch the inside, like that's the whole reason why those things are disposable. Because this is completely enclosed, you're not actually at risk of destroying the filter. Like, you can clean the outside of this just fine, and the 3D printing, the silicone, and this stuff is, I mean, in relative terms, permanent. You can continue to clean them, and then just change out that filter once a week. I think I'm probably going to change mine every 3 or 4 days or something like that, but they're cheap to replace. It's the whole mask portion that is the real money in these. But I mean, this is like the Cadillac of masks. I thoroughly enjoy making these, and I definitely enjoy just the different aspects of it. There's a lot to this. So for the next like week, I'm going to be putting these together. I have like 20 to 25 printed, and I got a bunch of these rings. I've been pouring this twice a day, so you know, if there's a large need coming for them, and there is, I mean, I've got probably on the order of 20 something masks that people want, so I'm gonna be making them for people. So that is the MalaMask. Again, this is not my design. I did help very minimally. I mean, if you wanted to do like a percentage of the work that I put into here, it's like 0.1% or something, because this dude did all kinds of research. There's research backing up the filter material. These things are great. I mean, we've got a fitment guide for these masks. Like, I don't know who else does that. So I'm very excited for this project, and it's kind of just all this in general. I mean, the ear savers, the face shields, all of this has kind of consumed my life for the past couple of weeks. So it's very hard for me to like switch gears and get back into like FPV and whatnot. And there's the 8 o'clock boom, thanking all the first responders and doctors, nurses, everybody who's helping everybody out. That's kind of like a local neighborhood thing. So yeah, so listen, if you enjoyed this video, if you found this helpful, if you're gonna make one of these, if you need help making one of these, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to help you guys out. I'll try to do like an assembly video and all that sort of other stuff, just to kind of help this guy out, and just because I feel like making one. I think this is an interesting project, and I like to show people. So here we are. Yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and click that thumbs up button. And if you haven't done it already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button, because you only get to do it once, and it's fun. And I'll catch you later. Peace.